Hello my dear student, I welcome you all to the maths class. So in today's session we will be doing exercise 3.3 question number 1. So question number 1 state that use the bar graph figure 3.3 to answer the following question. So the graph which is represented here is figure 3.3 and this type of graph is considered as bar graph, in which you can see the bar sign is there, right? So this type of a graph is considered as bar graph, and now using understanding or studying this bar graph we have to answer the following question given there. The first question we have is, which is the most popular pet? So if I draw this graph like this will be represented as x-axis, this will be represented as y-axis. This line is called the horizontal line, this line is considered as the vertical line. So horizontal line is x-axis and vertical line is y-axis. So in this graph, in horizontal line, that is in x-axis, pet animals are represented, and in y-axis, that is in vertical line, students are represented, isn't it? Students are represented. So now in each case the value are represented. So in horizontal line you can see the pet animals are represented, and these are the animals of name: dogs, cat, rabbit, hamsters and others. Similarly, in case of y-axis, that is in vertical axis, from 0 to 12 the numbers are given. Now what is this actually representing? This is actually representing the pet animals. So how many students are collecting dogs, how many students are collecting cats, that is represented. So now in this question also it is asked which is the most popular pet. So whichever graph is the highest or the taller one will be represented as the popular pet. So the value 10, the maximum number of the student is liking cat. So the most popular pet, which we like to keep at home according to this graph is cats. Okay, the most popular pet is cat according to this graph, as because you can see this bar is the tallest among, and this is representing 10, the number 10, and the other is the value of this is 8, the value of this is 2, the value of this is 4.5 or 5, no, not 4.5, it is 5, and this is 3. Okay, so this is how the numbers are represented, and according to this graph cat is covering the larger number of graph. So number B, how many students have dog as a pet? So how many student is carrying dog as a pet? So 8, number of student. So you will write number of students having dog as a pet is equal to, so these are the number of students represented here, and these are the number of the pet, and these are the pet animals. So number of student liking dogs are 8, number of student liking cats are 10, number of student liking rabbit are 2, for hamster it is 5, and then others is 3. Okay, so for dog they have asked, so number of student having dog as a pet is 8. So number of student are having dog as a pet animal. Okay, so with this we are over with question number 8. I would like to solve question number 2 also in today's session. So question number 2 is also very easy, don't have to worry. Just the bit of 4 questions are given there, but if you understand it, the problem is very easy. Read the bar graph figure 3.4. So this figure is actually represented as 3.4, which shows the number of books, okay, sold by a bookstore during 5 consecutive years. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year and 5 year. For 5 years this number of books are has been shown to us using the bar graph. Okay, so the first question which we have here is number 1, about how many books were sold in 1989, 1990 and 1992. So you will write number of books sold in 1989. So let us find out what is that, what are the number of books. So you can see here the bar is here, so it is around 100, it is in between 100 to 200, not exactly 100, not exactly 200, it is just above 100. So that is representing above 150 also. Why? Because just if you clearly see this picture, okay, just see, this is 100, this is 200, and this is at around very near to 200, not less than 100, and not equal to 150 also. This must be 150. If suppose if I represent this red mark as 150, yes, in between this is not representing 150, so I will consider it as 175. So it will be 175. Okay, number of books sold in 1989 is 175. In 1990, so similarly in 1990, right? So we have to find for number of books sold in 1990. So you can say 1990 is here. If I zoom it, this is 1990, which is in between 400 and 500. So it is, if suppose this is 450, okay, if suppose this is 450, then it is not 450 again, so it must be above 450. So I will be representing this as 475 only. Similarly, similar to that of 1989, it is 475 books. Okay, so here also, if you people are getting confused, so again I'm re-explaining this. So this is 100, this is 200. If I zoom it, and if suppose this is 150, so you can see 50, 60, 70, right? So it is at around, if you want to write it as 170 also, that is also approximately correct. I'm writing the approx value only here. So it is 175. Similarly, in case of 1990 also, you may write 470. That will be okay. Okay, but not less than that. Okay, so that is the thing. Next, in the question number 1 only, we have the next question. Number of books sold in 1992. So let us figure out. Let us, you will draw this straight line with the help of scale and try to measure the value. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not doing with the help of scale and if you are doing with the hand, then you may get different value. So here it is in between 200 to 300. You can see here that it is less than 250. So if I straight line, if suppose this is my straight line, so this must be at around 220 or 225. So I'm writing for this case in 1992 it is 225 book, because it is in between 200 to 300. That is clear. Now we have, it is less than 250 also. It is less than 250. It is less than 50, in between 200 and 300. So I will take it as half of 50, that is 225. Half of 50 is 25. It is 225. So I am taking this. All right. So I hope you have understood this. Let's do question number 2 now. So in question number 2, it is said that in which year were about 475 books sold? About 225 books sold. So in our previous sum, we found that in 1995, sorry, 475 book was sold. So we can write in the year 1990, yes, 1990, 475 books were sold. Right now, in our previous sum also we found that in 1992, 225 book was sold. In 1992, 225 books were sold. According to the previous data, we have used it in this question number 2. Okay. Heading forward to question number 3. In which year were fewer than 250 books sold? In which year were fewer than 250 books sold? So by observing this bar graph, so in our previous sum also we did that. It is in 1992, less than 200. It is less than 250 book was sold, right? So in you will write in 1992 is the one, and another one, this is done. But if you see other bar graph, all the books in all the years, more than 250 books were sold. So one case will be 1992 and another will be 1989. If you see, it is less than 200 only. So it will be 1992 and 1989. 9. Why 1992? Because I have directly written, because in our previous sum only we have written this, that is in 1992 less than 250 books were sold. So that concept I have used here. In 1989 and 1992 less than 250 books were sold. Alright student, so I hope you have understood this. So the last question of question number 2, that is part number 4, will be a home assignment. I hope you people have understood this. So this will be a home assignment. Kindly do it. If there is any problem, kindly feel free to share with me. Okay, thank you everyone. See you in the next class.